Small Business Diaries Part 2, The Realities of Running an Online Business. Hey friends, and welcome back. Okay. This week is supposed to be Etsy listing week. I have deemed it a no crochet week because if you watched my video last week, you'll know that I was having some hand pain midweek. It's now Monday morning, and guess what? My hands still hurt. I had planned on taking this week off from my hands, which I'm totally going to do, because I need to get my voodoo dolls listed. We are in the midst of a snowstorm. We have snow and ice. Today was going to be listing prep day, which it still is going to be. We have no internet. So this is going to be a fun week. I'm not going to crochet this week, so this vlog is not going to have any crocheting. And as of right this minute, Monday morning, we have no internet. So Small Business Diaries Part 2, The Realities of Running an Online Business. So let's get into it. All right, it's Tuesday. We're back. Today we are going to get into Etsy listing time. What? Yesterday I mentioned that we have no internet, had no internet, but it came back. We were out without internet for like 7 hours. It was fine. After we did homeschool, I actually got a lot of work done. I got a lot of work done, and I went ahead and photographed plushies that I'm going to list this week. The snow is starting to melt. It's not like totally safe to go anywhere yet for me, but I don't think I'm going to have to cancel it. I might not be saying Valloween. It just might be like a normal drop. That might just have to be how it is. So like I said, yesterday I took the pictures for the 5 plushies that I'm going to be listing. And I don't know if I have in me today, since it's already 2:30, to write up the actual listings. But this is my Etsy shop that I have pulled up. I already have one voodoo doll listed. I might just copy it, because there is a way that you can do that. You can copy it and then just like change little things about it. So we might do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. So I've got my Etsy dashboard open and I'm going to go to listings. I've never done anything like this, like talking about it. It's going to be very awkward. I'm not even looking at the right spot on the camera. So anyway, I'm going to take my voodoo doll and I'm going to copy it. And then I am just going to delete all of the pictures in the video that I have in here. We are going to upload the pictures that I took. When I'm doing a plushie, while this is uploading, I'll just use this little guy as an example. When I list a plushie, I will take like the full-on picture and then like each side and then it's behind, and then I'll do like a video of it, just spinning it around and everything. And if you'll see it on the voodoo doll, like his legs, they can kick. So I kicked his legs just because it's cute. So anyway, I've got those uploaded. Next, I have this one named or titled Medium. I'm going to change that and call it Lavender. The title, when you do a listing for Etsy, you're supposed to, from what I've heard, cram as many keywords into the title as possible. Like it's not supposed to sound like it makes any sense or anything. So mine is handmade, crochet, amigurumi, voodoo doll plushie, lavender. Like it's got to be a mouthful. So then it automatically, that first picture comes up as your thumbnail. And now for the description, I write all of my descriptions in my notes app or pages. I don't know, whichever one it is, in one of the notes apps on my phone. And I just keep that as like my template. And like this one for the other voodoo doll is a made to order, but I'm going to take that out. So I will say this plushie is in stock and ready to come home. This is a handmade item, and due to the handmade qualities, you can expect the embroidery and stitch work on your doll to vary slightly from the photo. All of my plushies are handmade, blah, 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 blah. And then I have a little disclaimer down here that says items with safety eyes or sewn-on eyes are not recommended for children under the age of 3. If you want a custom plushie made with embroidered eyes, please let me know, but I don't stock them. No refunds, no exchanges, no returns. And then I've got the pattern designer down here, which is Chrissy Spooky Crochet. I need now to measure him and weigh him and everything to see if he is the same size, because I used a 6.5 millimeter hook instead of a 6 is what I used. I use a 6 on my almond colored ones, so I have to do that, which we'll get to that. We're doing the sit down work today, like the computer work right now. And for this, I used chenille yarn, polyfill stuffing, cotton yarn. I don't have any acrylic yarn on this one. Wooden button eye. Okay. Okay. So now I've got my shipping profile set to the other one, which is made to order. So I'm going to change that to, I don't know why that happened. So we're going to click out of that. Ready to ship. I have to decide if I want to up the price on it or not. Quantity is only going to be 1. Now I'm going to save as draft because I still have a few other things that I need to do. So now I'm going to do the same thing, but with the snuggler. Okay, so I've got the snugglers sort of ready. Each one of them are a different size, so I'm going to have to go and measure each one individually because like the gray one is way smaller than the almond color one, which yarn, tension, all that good stuff. And I've made a note of that in the listing that they're different, and I will put the measurements in here. I'm not going to do that yet. Something else that I need to do is figure out my thumbnail picture for the main image. Since I have 4 different ones, I don't know if I want to do like a split screen of all 4 of them, or if I want to just focus on one color, or how I want to do that. So that's TBD. And then there is a spot for a video. I always put videos in my listing. So I did do a video yesterday when I was photographing them. I just have to edit out some things, and then I can upload that. And then what else? There was something else. Oh, you have an option for variations to link it. I don't know how to describe this. And I don't know why things are like disappearing, so that's probably not a good idea. So we're going to go ahead and save this in case it crashes. It likes to do this to me. It did it when I released my tiny pattern. So that was fun. So hang on. Okay, it finally came up. So under variations, you can click add variations, and then I'm going to do pink, and then I'm going to link the photos. I think this is how I do it. I don't know. I haven't done this in a while, so let's figure it out. Oh wait, no. Let's call this snuggler. So never mind. And then down here, we're going to do pink, and then you can add the picture lavender, and add the photo gray, almond, and his picture. So that's done. We are good. And now I have to just figure out how much I want to sell them for. And then for occasion, I'm going to put Valloween. I don't think that's in here. It didn't pop up. Whatever. And then for this, the tags down here, I'm going to leave crochet voodoo doll and all of the voodoo doll ones, except I'm going to also add crochet voodoo doll snuggler. All right, let's see. That is too many characters, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. Crap. Okay, so voodoo doll snuggler, crochet snuggler, voodoo doll snuggler, crochet snuggler. Okay, we'll try that. We don't have any acrylic yarn, so we can take that off. Change the shipping profile down here. Why is it doing this? To ready to ship 3 to 4 days. And I just need to measure everything, but I'm gonna save it for now, and they should pop up in my drafts. One of them did. Okay, there it is. So they've popped up in my drafts, so they're there, and I can work on them whenever I feel like walking across the room to measure them. So anyway, that's just how I do that. And now I need to think about the thumbnail image for the 4 different colors. I don't know how I want to do that. So I think I might go on Etsy and just kind of look around and see how other people have done it and figure out how much I want to sell them for, because I forgot to keep track of how much time it took to make them, like always. So anyway, I need to get better at that. There is that part. I think that's going to be it for today for vlogging. Anyway, I'm going to do some other stuff. That's how I do my Etsy listings. But like I said, I want to figure out that thumbnail. So I'm going to go look for that right now. We are back. Welcome to After Hours here at Stitch and Moan. We are going to list our plushies now. Okay. First, what we have to do, measure them, put that info in the listing, and then we're finished. Listing is ready, or the description, price, quantity, everything's ready for this guy. So now all we have to do is hit publish. And I don't even know right now. Why does this do this? Okay. Let's refresh it and see what happens. Okay, bees come and visit. Can I say hi? You want to help me publish? See if this works. You're about to publish a new listing. There's a 20-cent fee for publishing new listings, and that's fine. Etsy's being very glitchy right now. This is so stupid. This is what happened when, like I was saying earlier, what happened when I listed Tiny, my pattern for Tiny. It like completely crapped out on me, and I don't even know what is going on. So this is another reality of owning a business online. Okay, we're going to close that window and we're going to try it again. I wanted to be done with this in like 5 minutes. This shouldn't take this long. Okay, finally, it updated. Now let's do the snuggler. I have decided just to leave it as the one pink. The main cover photo is going to be the pink one, and we'll just see how well that one does. I'm doing 25 on the snugglers because there is quite a bit of sewing, or like embroidery, and you have to make the heart. Did I put acrylic yarn, plastic button eye? Yes. Okay. Let's see if this one works. Okay. Cheese. All right. There's that one. There is the snuggler. I don't know, but I'm going to now rearrange everything on here to make the new the 2 new things, featured listings. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So there's just like a star that you click on. And I think it takes a little while for that to update. But there we go. I'll check it later, but you get the point. So anyway, that's going to be the end of the vlog for this week. Next week, we are going to be making some mice. Definitely come back for that. I'm planning on getting back to crocheting on Monday, and we're starting small. I'm just doing like little tiny mice, but I'm going to be using some Bernat and different like blanket yarns, like the bigger, bulkier yarns. So hopefully it will be better on my hands. Who knows? Some of the yarn I have, it works okay with my hands, but some of it is a little tricky. So we're going to give that a try. But anyway, for now, come back next week and we're going to be making a bunch of mice. So stay warm and don't forget to subscribe if you like crochet vlogs. We're going to be market prepping very soon, so stick around.